that we're doing here today. This project is the Doctor by Neuroscience. The second one we'll announce after the doctor goes. We'll come up here and we'll announce the second one. So thank you very much for coming and enjoy the doctor.
It's quite all right. You're not disturbing me. I'd much rather talk than work. Yes, here I am, day after day, haunted by one thought. I must write, I must write, I must write. Oh, this is my study, the room in which I write all my stories. I'm happy here. Although I don't get enough visitors to suit me, people tend to shy away from writing. They assume we're always too busy thinking. Not true. And my dear sweet mother doesn't want to disturb me, so she always goes up here and leaves my room, my dinner outside the door. I haven't had a hot meal in years. But I have done a good deal of writing in here. Perhaps too much. I look out the window and I think that life is passing me at a furious rate. So I ask myself the question, what is the force that compels me to write so incessantly, day after day, page after page, story after story? The answer is quite simple. I have no choice. I am a writer. Sometimes I think I may be mad. I'm quite harmless. But I do admit the sense of wandering. I'm engaged in conversations where I hear nothing and see the silent movement of lips and answer a meaningless yes, of course. All the while thinking, it'll be a wonderful character for a story, this one. Still, while I'm writing, I enjoy it. And I enjoy reading the truth, but as soon as it's written in print, I can't bear it. I see that it was all wrong, a mistake. That never should have been written. And I'm miserable. And the public reads it. Yes, charming, clever. Charming, but a far cry from Tolstoy, or foreign fame by Turgenev's fathers and sons, etc. It's all will be to my dying day. Charming, clever, nothing more. And when I do die, my friends will walk by my grave and say, here lies so-and-so, a good writer, but Turgenev is better. It's funny, but before you came in, I was thinking to myself, perhaps I should give it up someday. What I do instead? Well, I've never really admitted this to anybody before, but to you, here, tonight in the theater, I would like to tell you what I most wanted to do with my life. I always excuse me for a moment. Just making a note. It's an idea for a story. But what were we talking about a moment ago? No matter. My thoughts are consumed with the ideas of this story. See if this appeals to you. It starts in the theater. It starts on the opening night of the new season. It starts with the arrival of all those dear devoted patrons of the arts who wave and greet each other as the grand salon, hardly commenting on how this one is looking and how that one is dressed, scarcely even knowing what play they're about to see. All except for one man, Ivan Ilyich Chernyakov. If Ivan Ilyich Chernyakov, a civil servant, a clerk in the Ministry of Public Works, had any passion in life at all, it was the theater. He certainly had hopes and ambitions for higher office and had dedicated his whole life to hard work, zeal, and patience. Still, he would not deny himself of his one great pleasure. So, he bought 2 tickets in the very best section for the opening night performance of Rostok's The Bearded Countess. As fortune would have it, into the theater that night came his respected superior, General Mikhail Zakharov, the Minister of Public Works himself.
Excuse me, Restless Feet. I too serve the Ministry of Public Parks. Some sense of saying, I serve you, who isn't even self-Ministry of Public Parks. I'm the Assistant Chief Clerk in the Department of Trees and Bushes. Yes, very lovely trees and bushes this year. Keep up the good work. Excuse me, my wife would very much like to say hello. This is she, Madame Cherdiakov.
How do you do?
My pleasure.
My pleasure, General.
Madame Bresselhoff, my wife, Madame Cherdiakov.
How do you do, Mr. Bresselhoff? How do you do? I just had the pleasure of meeting your husband.
And I am my wife's husband. How do you do, Madame Bresselhoff? I hope you enjoy the place, sir. I will if I can watch it.
And quite capable of himself, having made the most of his golden opportunity, Ivan Ilyich Cherdiakov sat back to enjoy the bearded countess. He is no longer a stranger to the Minister of Public Health. He had become, if one wants to be generous about the matter, familiar with each other. And then, quite suddenly, without any warning, like a bolt from a great thundering sky, Ivan Ilyich Cherdiakov reared his head back and shoot!
So right you say. It's certainly not all right. Just bring me to wipe your neck. Do it. It's all right. It's not all right. A horrible, monstrous of me. It was an accident. I assure you. Your complete head splatter. Sorry. Terribly sorry. Is that a close that's what you're worrying about, sir? Is there probably a particle of dust in the nostril?
But try as he might, Cherdiakov could not put the incident out of his mind. The sneeze, no more than an innocent anatomical accident, threw out all proportion in his mind, until it resembled the roar of an angry cannon aimed squarely at the enemy camp. He placed the incident back in his mind, slowing the procedure down so that he could view again in horror the infamous deed.
Tommy.
Yes,
I found it, Tommy. Didn't you find it charming, Mark?
Oh, I found it utterly charming.
I was completely charmed by it.
Excuse me, Your Excellency. Who is that taboo?
Stand back, there. It's me.
I was just wondering about you going into the night air with a damp head. Oh, that. Don't worry about it, my young man. It was a trifle, a mere faux pas. A music play. Did you find it amusing? Amusing? Oh, yes, amusing. It's so true. I haven't laughed as much in years. Which part interested you the most? When I sneezed. It was unpardonable of me, sir. Forget it, young man. Come. Looks like rain. I don't want to get my head wet again. I'm ruined. Ruined. Don't send me down some foot trees and bushes. I'll be sent down branches and twigs.
Honey, John.
What?
It's a final for this meeting. General's probably already forgotten it already. You would think so? No, I'm scared, Yvonne.
And so they walked home in despair.
Yes, it's been a nice day. Perhaps some Turkish power.
Cherdiakov's promising career had literally been blown away.
Why did I go to the theater at all? Why did I stay home? Why did we start to adopt these people of our own class? They love beating on each other. Perhaps I should go to the general tomorrow in the morning and apologize in such an honest, self-appreciating manner. You have no choice but to forgive me.
Maybe that's not the money.
No, if I'm going to become a gentleman, I will not act like it.
And so the morning came. It so happened that this was the day the general was his position. And since there were 50 or 60 positions ahead of Cherdiakov, he waited from morning till late afternoon.
Next. I'm not next, Your Excellency. I'm last. then you waste my time.
Don't you recognize me, Your Excellency? In that last battle under explosive circumstances?
Please, flatterer. So, what?
The one you see? The sleazy flatterer?
Indeed. And what is it you want now? A good doing time?
No, Your Excellency. I just wanted your forgiveness. I want to explain that there's no political or anti-social motivation behind my deed. Because I'm not an act of God. I'm not responsible for my motives and discretion. Punish that was committed for crime of absolving anybody behind it. Forgive me, Your Excellency, forgive me!
My dear young man, I am too busy for your nasal problem. Why don't you go home and take a hot bath, or take a cold one, take some, don't stand there gibbering like an idiot. That's all I've heard all day. Gibber, 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 gibber. Thank you.
Mayor, you better than if there's minutes, things be free.
The feeling of relief that came over Cherdiakov was enormous.
Made the birds sing in your bed in the morning, and made a coffee in your pot, and how it's sweet, strong and hot.
The weight of the weight that was lifted from the burden that was lifted from Cherdiakov was inestimable.
Imagine the chair you sit in, and the uniform you wear that fits in the chair I worship.
Cherdiakov went home singing and whistling like a lark. Life was surely a marvel, a joy, heavenly paradise.
I have these.
And yet, when Cherdiakov arrived at home, he began to think.
How could the butt of the cruel and thoughtless joke?
Had the minister toyed with him?
He had no intention of punishing me. Why had he tormented me so unmercifully?
If his needs really meant so little to him, or why did he deliberately cause Cherdiakov to rise in bed?
He freaked in agony the entire night.
Cherdiakov was furious.
I'm furious!
He foamed and fumed and paced the night out. Then in the morning he called out to his wife, Sonia!
Sonia! I have been humiliated.
You may not so it humiliate you. It's such a kind and generous person.
Who? I'll tell you who. General Brassoff, the Minister of Public Parks.
What did he do?
He humiliated me in such a subtle fashion, it was almost indiscernible. The man's cunning is equal only to his cruelty. He made me go down to his office and practically made me beg and grovel on my knees.
You were that too.
I must go to back and tell him what I think of him. The Lord conscience must be just. People of all nations and creeds, regardless of their race or religion, must be free to see needs of their superiors. It's he who is humiliated by I.
And so in the morning, Cherdiakov came to humiliate he.
Well, you say, don't you recognize me, Your Excellency? This is quite correct. It is I once again.
It is you once again. Who?
Cherdiakov, Your Excellency. I have come back, having either taken a hot bath nor a cold one.
Who let this filthy man in?
What is it, you ask? You sit there behind your desk in a lofty position of General and Minister of Public Parks, a member in high standing among the upper class, and ask me, a lowly civil servant, what is it? You sit there with full knowledge that there's no equality in this life, that there are those of us who serve and those that are served, that there are those of us who obey and those that are obeyed, that there are those of us who bow and those that are bowed to, that in this life certain events take place which cause some of us to be humiliated and those to be the cause of that humiliation. And still you ask, what is it?
What is it you want? Don't stand there gibbering like an idiot.
What do you want? I'll tell you what I want. I want you to apologize again for sneezing on you.
Out! Out, you fool! Imbecile! Ah! Why don't you get out of my sight? I never want to see you again. If you ever pass my line of vision again, I'll have you exiled forever. What's your name? Chiyako!
You germ spreader! You maggot! You insect! No! You're the lowest insect! You're the son of a bedbug! You're the cockroach! A cockroach! You're nothing! Nothing!
At that moment, something broke loose inside of Cherdiakov. Something so deep and organic, so vital, that the damage that was caused seemed irreparable. something drained out of pretty outcrop that can only be described as the life force itself, the matter was over with. For once, for all, forever. Next is quite simple. Yvonne Ilyich Terdiakov arrived at home, lay down on his bed, took off his coat, lay down on the floor, and died. Oh, wait. For those of you who are offended by that cruelty, that there is no alternative. Yvonne Ilyich Terdiakov arrived at home, took off his coat, lay down on the floor, and inherited 5 million rubles. There isn't much point to it, but it is uplifting. I assure you, it isn't my intention to make life any harsher than it is, but some of us are indeed trapped. Witness the predicament in which a young government appears to educate the children of a well-to-do family.
Julia!
Trapped indeed.
Julia! Yes, madam? Look at me, child. Keep your head up. I'd like to see your eyes when you speak to you. Yes, madam. And how are the children coming along with their French lessons? Very well, madam. They're very bright children. Madam, that's it, my dear. Don't be afraid to look people in the eyes. If you think of yourself as mysterious, that's how people will see you. Yes, madam. Oh, a quiet girl, aren't you? Now then, let's settle our account. I imagine you making money of it never. Let's see now, we have agreed on 30 rubles a month, do we not? 30. No, 30. I made a note of it. I'll always pay that money. But you propose your 40. Oh, you did now. I thought so. Impossible. Maybe you thought you were supposed when I said 30. Look at me again and I'll say 30. 30 rubles a month. Yes, ma'am. Now then, you've been here exactly 2 months. No, I made a note of it. You can skip over what I do and use the tip. Let's see, 2 months at 30 rubles a month. 50 rubles, right? Yes, ma'am. Thank you. To track time Sundays. We didn't need to track Sundays, didn't we? No. Well, certainly we did. I didn't bother making a note of it because I was good. Don't you recall when you said we go to track Sundays? No, ma'am. Think. No, ma'am. You weren't thinking, your eyes were watching. Look straight at my face and look hard. Do you remember now? That's the holiday, correct? 2. And your birthday, that's 3. I was on my birthday. You did? There was no need. You might go and have to go on your birthday. But I did. But that's not the question, Julia. We're discussing financial matters now. That's another story before. I will have our account only 2 holidays in June 6th. You insist? Were you doing church? No. Oh, very well. That's another story more. Now 4 days, call your work. But I think that's tomorrow. True. My engagement to work for 2 months without one. Shall I say you don't work or you only have to work? Now 3 days. You got a Tuesday and a husband gave you permission not to work after lunch, correct? 4. I work for the 4. I have here. Did not work after lunch. You start lunch at 1 and after lunch at 2, not 4, correct? Yes, ma'am. That comes to another 7. 7 is all we have to prep for 41 people, correct? Yes, ma'am. Now, January 4th, we work at 2 o'clock and a half. What is the teacup called doctor, that's another 2 rules. The cup was an error. The cup was full, but let it go. I'm just taking it off. Now then, January 9th, call you from the street and we spoke. But he didn't listen, did he? That's another 10 rules. Now, when you choose your story, then you do. But you can save good money to watch everything. Don't you remember when we discussed in the first meeting? Perhaps you don't listen. Well, you listen that they do know what you had in class. Yes, your head was in the class? No, no. Good girl. That was fine. Yes, the 16th of January I gave you 10 minutes. But I made a note of it. Why would I make a note of it if I didn't make a secret to it, huh? That's not a satisfactory answer, Julia. Why would I make even though it's been so well because I've been intimidated. No, I'm testing them with again. Much more. Let's see, get 27 from 41, that means 14 minutes. Correct? Now then. Take 3. Oh. What is this? Here? Are you crying, Julia? Has something made you happy? Please tell me. It's dangerous to see you like this. What is it? On my birthday, your husband gave me 3 rubles. Really? There's no note of it in my book. I'll write it down now. 3 rubles. Now, forget you were telling me. I'm a little lax myself. Well, it's short. Take 3 from 14 equals 11. You were checking figures? Oh, very well then. Here's your salary for 2 months, my dear. 11. Here, count. Come, let's keep the record. Say, count. 1, 2. Are you sure? Possibly the rough one. Look at there's a coin on the floor. I didn't drop on it. Well, I'm sure I gave you the 11 rubles, and it's not here on my desk. Look on the floor. Very well then. If you don't find it again, we'll discuss it next time. Julia! Now I'm back here. Why did you take me? For the money. For the money? But then you realize what I've done? I've cheated you, robbed you. I've never put notes in my book. I made up whatever came into my mind. Instead of the 80 rubles you said, oh, I gave you only 10. Now you thank me. Why? I feel like I didn't pay me anything at all. Then they cheated you even worse than I did. I was teaching you a cruel joke. Mean nothing to speak to. You must be trusting in this world of crazy. I'm going to give you the entire 80 rubles to own. The rest is in everything. Here, take. Thank you, ma'am. Julia! Yes, ma'am? Why did you protest? Why did you speak up? Why did you cry out against this cruel and unjust people? Is it possible to be so guileless, so innocent? Such a party to be so blunt, such a simple person? Yes, ma'am. Possible.
For those of you who are again having my last cruelty that there are no credibility. Julia was so enraged by such cruelty that she quit right on the spot and went home to her foreparents, where she inherits 5 million rubles. It's my intention to write a book of 37 short stories, all with that same ending. I do love it so. It's been said that man is the only creature capable of laughter. And it is that faculty that separates us from other life forms. Yet, one must wonder about this theory when we consider some of the objects of our laughter. Pain, for example. Pain, of course, is no laughter matter, unless there's someone else who's going to suffer.
What brings you here?
Oh, the pain is unbearable. It's beyond unbearable. It's unendurable.
Where exactly is the pain?
Where isn't it? It's not just the tooth, it's the whole side of my mouth.
How long have you been in this agony?
10 years.
10 years?
Yes, in the morning it seems like 10 years. It's terribly deserved it. God must have dropped all of the business to punish me this way. Where is the doctor?
The doctor's way on personal business. He left the care of his patients to my young, capable hand.
But are you a doctor?
In every way except his degree, I am a doctor to be.
Then I have a case to see. Goodbye.
Oh, wait. I assure you, the only thing that prevents me from being called doctor is the formality of examination. I'm skilled, I'm just not kind. Please, I beg you for this opportunity. You can do that.
Been talking today.
You've been sitting
No doubt the nerves are inflamed. Once removed, the pain will cease to be.
You're going to with the nerve?
The tooth that's connected to the nerve. Simple matter. Let's see what we have here.
I pray for you. I pray to thank my dear Lord in heaven to shelter with me. Spare me today.
My dear friend, we are living in an age of advanced science. And still hands there is no longer need for gentleness to walk in a gentleness to hide. Now, are you ready? Now, open up. Please, open up. My dear Sexton, inexperienced as I am, I know it is essential that you have your mouth open. It would be highly impractical for me to pull your tooth from the outside. Now, please open up. Not just the lips, the entire mouth. I don't want you to brush your teeth, I want you to examine it. Oh, there's a big little fella. You're a nasty one, aren't you?
Stop talking to me. You're my friend. Is it
Your tooth has a hole in it. Big enough to drive a horse and chance to.
What is it?
Disgusting look at it. But if this is going to be my profession, I can be used to it. I'm going to try it. So I were your own mother.
My mother didn't like me, Chancellor.
All I'm going to do is gently blow on the tooth. That's it. All right?
Blowing on you?
So much depends on the temperature of the doctor's tongue. Here we are.
What are you going to do with that?
The tooth has to be pulled. It'll be out quicker than you can spit.
Oh, heaven.
Don't worry. I hope you're ready for shallow roots. Because if you did it, it's terribly hard to pull out. All right. Oh, whenever I do, don't twist. I'm not out enough time to let you twist. All right. When I think you're ready, 1, 2, 3.
You pulled it all right. I have to pull you to the next world like that.
You broke the tooth. I told you not to twitch. What a mess this is going to be.
Messenger, you carpenter, you God-banded for my sin.
You're ignorant peasant. Slightly harder than the roots in your mouth or the brains in your head. Now, back in the chair. Unfinished business.
Wait for you, sorcerer. You come near me, you put your fingers in my mouth, it'll be the first alternate this week.
The truth has to be told. It's a question of professional pride. Well, my dear.
God, my son, let us pray for America. Dear Lord in heaven, dear God above, I pray for this good doctor.
I pray for this poor creature.
Keep his head steady.
Keep his mouth open.
Don't let him falter.
Don't let him bite me.
Oh, Mary. Oh, Mary. Oh, Mary. Oh, Mary. Oh, Mary.
Getting a little night air. Ah, that's good. That's wonderful. The sea air is so refreshing. It revitalizes my entire body.
Filter, can I have a word with you, sir?
Who's there? I can't see you in the dark.
Evening, sir. I was wondering if you might be in the mood for a little entertainment this evening.
Entertainment? I'm sure I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, so you entertainment, amusement. Abuse the word, I know what I mean.
I think I do know what you mean. And I'm not interested. Go on, off with you. You should know better than to make such a proposal to a gentleman.
Oh, but you've never seen anything like this before, that I assure you. Not even a little bit curious.
Curiosity is the nature of my profession, but I try to keep it morally elevated. Excuse me.
Oh, no, it must be too much for a gentleman of your sensitivity.
Oh, wait!
Got you with that one, didn't I?
Well, I'm just asking, mind you, but just what exactly is this entertainment you speak of?
Oh, well, how would you like to see a drowned woman?
I beg your pardon?
A drowned woman? A woman with her lungs filled with salt water and stone dead from death. How much would you pay to see her?
Pay? Pay to see a drowned woman? Are you insane? I wouldn't look at a drowned woman if they paid me. Why would I want to look at a drowned woman? What is the point of looking at a woman who is drowned? You are mad. Get out of here.
No. Three rubles, sir. That's all it'll cost you. 3 rubles to see her first before she's in the agonizing act of drowning. And then the grand finale, drowning. How much do you pay? See that?
What are you saying? That the woman isn't drowned yet? That she's still alive and well?
Not only alive and well, but standing dry as bone before you. I am the drowned woman, sir.
You? You are going to drown yourself for 3 rubles? You expect to charge me for your own suicide? I'm going to get away from this thing.
No, I don't actually drown. I impersonate a drowned woman. You see, I jump into the icy cold water and I flail my arms a bit and I yell for help and then I go down and then I come up floating all head down. Then to sit up and slide. Really, sir, don't start seeing that.
Can't believe I'm discussing the price of admission to a drowning.
You missed the whole question. This is not some sort of cheap thrill. It's a rich cabinet filled with social incidents. Not a drama, not tragic. What's ironical in view of a comic feature?
Comic? What's comic about it?
Oh, when I blow my cheeks up, and I roll my eyes out, and I yell for help in a flat, squeaky voice. It sounds like a pig screaming. I'm the only one on the water, but you can do it.
You expect me to pay to hear an underwater pig squeal?
Like September, festival season, sir. I go back in August. Now, would you like me to book you now for the dinner show?
What do you mean, dinner show?
Oh, well, I jump in and I slam my arms a bit, and then I throw you a nice fish. I think that's the best way to now, sir.
Why do I stand here listening to you?
soon, sir. In just 5 minutes, that restaurant over there throws its garbage into the water. And then it's messy. But I have my pride.
To heck with your pride. It doesn't prevent you from making a living imitating a deceased swimmer.
You sure know how to strike at a woman's vulnerable points. But that was cruel, sir.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be cruel.
You completely overlooked the nature of my profession. Look here, did you ever see a coal miner at the end of the day? Oh, sweat and grime all over his body. Filth in his ears and his teeth. Oh, disgusting. Or a barber. He comes home at night with the clippings of people's hair in his hair. With his soup and his bread. Oh, nauseating. Or a surgeon, his fingers.
Please.
Or a farmer, his feet. Every man who works eventually touches something filthy. I, on the other hand, deal with water. Water is wet, it's clean, it's purified. I don't have to take a bath when I get home at night, sir. Can you say the same?
You think I'm going to discuss my toilet habit with you? My gosh, you're infuriating. Oh, there's got to be a carriage around here somewhere. Cabby! Cabby!
You'll regret it. You'll be back one night dying to see your good drowning, and I'll be gone. This is my last week here. Next week I'm in Yalta.
There's an officer. Now, if you don't stop bothering me, I'm going to have you arrested for soliciting.
I'm not soliciting. I'm in the maritime entertainment business.
Drowning is not maritime entertainment. You're a waterfront lunatic. Officer! Officer!
I'm going, but I'll tell you one thing. The waterfront isn't used to what it used to be. Can I help you, sir?
Yes, there's a woman behind the docks up there. She's been bothering me all night. You wouldn't be surprised if she was deranged.
There's a lot of bad practice around these docks at night, sir. It's something like you should be wondering about this. What was she asking you about?
You're going to find it strange, but she wanted to charge me 3 rubles to watch her drown. Can you imagine?
Rain? That's outright thievery. Not worth more than 60 kopecks. You could get a fine drowning if you want to see and not pay a penny now.
The officer seemed to miss the point.
I'll never hear the two brothers, the one who believes, will give you a double check. You have to know how to drive a car.
Not a question of price.
Why, the other day, Friday said, 14 minutes after that an entire cigarette. On a good day, the candle and your whole neighborhood. Yes, there's 60 rupees. That's all I get for this journey. 65
Come. Finally come. The day the entire world has gone mad has arrived at last.
I see the officer is gone. What did you tell her, sir?
I told her the truth, that you are mentally unbalanced. Unfortunately, she was a little more mentally unbalanced than you.
Still, I appreciate you not causing me any trouble and ingratitude. I'm reducing my price to an all-time low 80 pounds.
80? 80, you thief! You conniving, deceiving, wretched little thief. I won't pay you more than 60.
60 kopecks? But where's my profit? My towel cost me 40, and another 40 for the fellow who fishes me out. I've been losing money on it, sir. I might as well stay under.
You can't cheat me, madam. 60 kopecks for the journey. Take it or leave it.
You're a hard man, sir, a hard man. But 60 kopecks it is.
30, 50, 60. All right, there's your money. Now where should I stand?
Ooh. Right up here, at the edge of the dock. That's where you'll see all the others.
Well, it's a little dark down there. Are you sure I'll be able to see well?
Ooh, that would make it so exciting. The eerier, the more exciting. Well, here I go. Oh, yes, one more thing. Okay, when I come up for the 3rd time, yell at the top of your lungs, "Stop the taxi!"
Who's popping a taxi?
Oh, he's the man who jumps in and skips me out. Can't swim, sir.
Can't swim? Are you trying to tell me you're going to drown without knowing how to swim?
That's what makes it so exciting. These hobbits always wait till the very last second to jump in and pull me. He's over there in the restaurant having a drink. Pop your Pepsi. Don't forget the name. You like it? Tell your friends. In the soup, you say. I'm drowning! Wow! Someone help me!
All right, just over here a little bit. I can't see you too well over there. Yes, okay, yes. Good. Okay, all right. That's enough of that part. I don't want to see that anymore. I don't have a right. Can you drown now? Do you hear me? I'd like to have you drown now. Where the devil is he? Oh, there you are. That's the third time, isn't it? All right. Oh. What happened? What was that fellow's name?
Could you please say Terror of the Bouvier? Is it on the turbine name?
Certainly not. Why would I say such a dumb thing?
I know, sir. You wrote it. Your picture says it's at the end of the play. It would help me greatly, sir. I walked all the way from Odessa. I waited 6 months to get this
All right. Very well, then. Ready?
Yes, sir.
Ta-ra-ra, bouvier, you sit on the curve I made.
And Martha said, oh, this is our music. They're living. And it's come to good. Forever. We're not known to be our lives all over. But we must live. We must live. And as Honor said, a time will come when we will know what all this is for. Why are we suffering? But meanwhile, we must work. Only work. Tomorrow I shall go to school to give my life to those who are in need. It is autumn now. Stimulus will come and cover everything with snow. And I'm going working. Working. Shall I continue, sir?
Please.
Walter said, we used to play so gaily, so valiantly. One wants to live. Oh, heaven. Time will pass, and we will be forgotten. Our faces forgotten, our voices, and how many there were of us. But our suffering will turn into joy for those who live after us. Oh, my dear sisters, it seems as if we're still alone, we will know what all this suffering is for. If only we knew. If only we knew. Thank you, sir. That's all I wanted. You made me very happy. God bless you.
So we go get her before she goes all the way back to Odessa.
Certainly, but I don't quite see the connection for a bank now.
You don't know how suffocating, do you? My baby, the word from that doctor is evacuated. And I dream my
madam.
The rest belongs to my husband. And can you go Google and take it to me? They won't give it to me because I'm a woman. See? And eventually, someone's gonna talk to my face and mine.
None. I've done it all. However, I don't wish to be unkind, but I'm afraid to come to the wrong place. Your petition, no matter how justified, has nothing to do with our thing. It has to do with the agency where your husband was employed.
What do you mean, another agency? I've been at 5 agencies already, and none of them will even listen to my petition. The fact is my mind. Here is to be out of my hand. Look at my hand, like a fistful. Don't tell me it's just another agency.
Madam, please, keep your hair in its proper place. Now listen to me carefully. This is a bank. A bank. We're in the banking business. We bank money. Funds that are brought here are banked by us. Do you understand what I'm telling you?
What are you saying?
I'm saying I can't help you.
Are you saying you can't help me?
Oh, I'm trying. I don't think I'm making headway.
Are you saying you don't see my husband is sick? Here! Here is the doctor to me. Here is the proof. And you still doubt that my husband has a nervous disorder?
Not only do I not doubt it, I would swear to it.
Look at it. You see? Look at it.
Really not necessary. I know full well how your husband must be suffering.
Why is it in a doctor's room? If you don't, look at it. Look at it.
Oh yes, right here. I see your husband is sick. Fine, you have a wonderful case. Only I can't help you. Now please go.
You lied to me. I was doing the best you were. And you lied to me.
I lie when?
And you said you read the doctor's certificate. You could have. You could have read the description of my husband's every step to me as required to test me. And the still take you back to you just in a little week. You better just take it. Give me the simple courtesy of reading the doctor's certificate. That's all I ask. So read it, and then I'll go.
But I've read it.
You didn't see it, can't see it.
I read it. In detail.
You read it too fast. Read it slower.
I don't have to read it slower. I'm a fast reader.
You read the part where it says my husband is sick. Read that part again and see if I'm wrong.
That part? Oh yes, my mind. How terrible. I can't help you now. Please go.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Can't you give us this thing to falling head? You would just realize this comes from the same type of condition as the strangers are trying to get a haircut at a butcher shop.
You guys get a haircut in a butcher shop? Why would anyone go to a butcher shop to get a haircut? Are you laughing at me?
Oh, I'm laughing at me. Miss Parkinson.
Did I tell you what I'm asking? I haven't eaten in 3 days. I want you, but nothing stays down. I had a big cup of coffee 3 times today.
Miss Parkinson.
I think the lady's only drinking. What? Did you say? Oh, it's 8 times a day that happens. What is it that you think is not wrong?
You get her out of here. Who let her in my office?
You did, sir.
I thought you had a human being, not a lunatic with a doctor's certificate.
I gave it to him. He threw it back in my face. You were such a kind person. You read the doctor's certificate and see whether my husband is sick or not. So I read it and I'm sorry.
Miss Parkinson, read it for heaven's sake. Please get her out of here.
Yes, it says your husband is sick. So he thinks there's not a accident in the movie.
Yes, good. Move her. Get the doorman and 2 of these doors. Be careful, she's strong as an arm.
I'll bring someone over here all over the city. To look all here because of it. No, it wasn't too big. But it is weak. Defenseless women.
Weak? Defenseless? You're as weak as the Triceratops, madam. You're as weak as the king of the jungle. You're a plague that wipes out all the country's path. You're a raging river that washes out bridges and stately homes. You're a wind that blows villages over mountains. These women like you, trying men like me, the condition of husbands like yours.
Are you saying you're not going to help me?
Yeah, you're both in there. Striker, I give you permission to knock us down. Who beat her, you fool? Give your money. Stop it. Don't you give her money. Give her anything. Let me get her out of here. Give her enough for a taxi. Give her anything. Let me get her out. Remove her. Coming back. She's coming back. She's coming back.
When I put down my pen at the end of the day's work, I can't help feel that I've robbed my friends of their very precious life fluid. What makes my conscience torment me even more is that I've had a wonderful time writing today. But before I go, what was it we were talking about earlier? Earlier on, before the charity hot dog store. Oh yeah. I was about to tell you all what it was as a child I most wanted to do with my life. Well then. Funny. For the life of me, I can't remember. But as I stand here with a feeling of great peace and contentment, I feel in some measure that I must be doing it now. Thank you all very much for the visit. If you ever pass by this way again, please drop in. Good night. There is no alternative ending. If ever you pass by this way again, I hope you all inherit 5 million rupees. Good night.